So let's start where Hurricane Melissa is right now and then its path over the next few hours and days. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, the storm right now remains a powerful Category 3 hurricane across eastern Jamaica right now. The storm made landfall a couple hours ago near Santiago de Cuba right now, bringing devastation to the eastern portion of Cuba right now. Very heavy rain going on right now and extremely heavy winds as well. The storm is going to be moving northeast here over the next several hours and will be moving through the Bahamas and northern portions of the Turks and Caicos later during the day today before moving out into the Atlantic. We do expect the storm to lose a little bit of wind intensity as it does move northward during the day today, but it will not lose the ferociousness of that heavy wind and heavy rain. So we're going to have to watch out for that during the day today. And then from there, then it scoots off into the northern Atlantic, passing by Bermuda sometime during the day tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, just west of the island of Bermuda, and then heading up towards Newfoundland, where it could make a very close pass during the evening hours on Friday. So our friends in eastern Canada are also going to have to keep a very close eye on this storm.
Alex, you've got the maps there. Can you shed light on which parts of Jamaica had the worst kind of damage, worst hit areas?
Yeah, sure. So the worst damage was across the western portion of the country here, near Montego Bay as well. They took a direct hit from the western portion of the eye wall yesterday. You guys were showing some of that footage, but yeah, they took a direct hit from that. They had wind gusts, I think, probably over 100 miles per hour. We're finally going to be able to start getting some more reports in from that country, and I'm very nervous to see what we're going to be seeing. A lot of the telecommunications have been knocked out by those heavy winds, so it could take a while before we really start to get some of those reports in, unfortunately, during the day today. But we've seen just torrential rainfall. Haven't seen too many rainfall reports out of Jamaica yet, just because of the telecommunications issue. But I imagine we're going to be able to get reports of probably feet of rain. We were forecasting between 1 to 3 feet of rain across the island nation there, and then even across portions of Cuba as well. So I think the reports coming out of today are going to be really scary.
With some of the concerns, of course, as you talked about the storm surge, the rainfall, the flooding, how long do you think until they're going to be able to really get out there and assess how bad the damage has been in places like Jamaica and then, of course, Cuba?
Well, here's the good news. The storm is starting to accelerate to the north. We've been talking about the slow movement of the storm for days and days and days, but now it is starting to move north. If we take a look at Kingston here, they are still dealing with some clouds, maybe a few rain showers, but I think most of the bad weather's over. They could maybe still get maybe a half an inch to an inch of rain today, but most of the bad weather is starting to move away. So the winds have really subsided. So I think today is going to be a day where we can kind of go out and assess the damage, but obviously the telecommunication issue is still going to be a problem, likely for weeks to come.
And then what are the expectations as it continues north, down to a 4, a 3? Tell us about those projections.
Yeah, so right now it's a Category 3. I expect that later this morning it's going to be downgraded again to a Category 2. But again, that's just in terms of wind speed. The rain is still going to be a problem as it comes through the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos later today. And then, like I said, it then will scoot up towards Bermuda. Bermuda is up in this area here. So that should be a Category 1 hurricane by the time it passes Bermuda sometime tomorrow evening. And then it should head up towards Atlantic Canada, maybe clipping Newfoundland as it does so.
Okay, Alex, thank you so much, my friend. We very much appreciate that.